Yo, what is happening, guys, and welcome back to Undisputed Podcast, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, this is like our second podcast in like 3 months.
Yeah, mate, our last podcast was what, like Halloween?
Christmas. Our last podcast before Christmas was Halloween.
Oh, fucking hell.
So there was like a 2-month gap.
Mate.
No, it was like 3 weeks, a month gap.
That's brilliant.
Oh, well, but we're here now. I say we start the year off how we start every podcast off with a good New Year's dad joke.
Okay,
we're gonna
let's
keep it themed.
fucking do it.
We're gonna keep it themed.
Okay.
Right.
Star Wars.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna keep it themed to New Year's.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I New Year's dad jokes exist apparently. So, did you hear about the guy who started fixing breakfast at midnight on December 31st? He wanted to make New Year's toast.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
There was a knock one that was fucking terrible too. Like, it was so bad it wasn't funny.
Yeah, but that's not funny.
Yeah, I know, but that's like disappointingly like, oh my god, so stupid. Where this other one, like, I read it with a straight face and was like,
what?
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Like, it wasn't even like, oh, it's so stupid. It was, anyway. Like, it was that bad. Right, well, yeah. I think we should go over, because it is New Year's.
Okay.
It is New Year's. Do you have any goals? I say resolutions. Resolutions suck. Do you have any goals for 2023?
Yes.
I was going to say 2022.
2022. Yes, I have goals.
Do you?
Yeah, I have to lose weight. Because I need to at this point.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't think you were going to tell me. I thought you were like, yeah, I have goals. Just sit there.
No.
I was like, you're going to tell me them?
No, yeah,
Right.
no, it's just fucking...
So, to lose weight.
Because I've lost, well, like 4-something pounds, but, so far, but I want to lose way more, and I want to start going back to the gym.
Yeah. I'm going to start the gym.
Can we go together? Because that'd be cool as fuck.
We just need to work it around our schedules.
Yeah.
Because you work.
I work, yeah.
I work. I have days off during the week usually.
And I just work during the week.
Yeah.
Fuck. We'll sort it out.
Yeah.
Will be decent though as fuck, like. Because I need to get back into the gym. Because Siege-Gym's the gym, it's one of the best places ever.
Yep.
But, so, to lose weight and start going back to the gym, to actually just get my body the way I want it, and to get my health better, and to save money and sort of be more financially better than what I am.
Yeah.
Because my plan obviously is 2024. Well, either this year or 2024. I want to be up there to have the enough money to be able to move out.
Yeah.
You get me? Maybe not move out, but have enough money to be able to move out.
Yeah. So like, you're like, even if you decide, right, I don't feel like it's the right time, you have the money there, you're like, it's not the financial thing that's stopping me.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can kind of just choose, but if you do want to, then the money's there.
Yeah, and I need people to move out with.
Well, we've already discussed.
We have.
So
no.
to lose weight and to be in a better financial position.
Yeah, basically just lose weight and get money.
Yeah!
Yeah. So, you know.
Lose fat, gain peas.
Do you know what's funny, actually? I work with a guy called Michael, right? And he's 60, so he's about 60 odd. And he says to me, well, Shay, any New Year's resolutions? And I says to him, no. And he says, maybe, lose weight or get a haircut.
I would have been like, you calling me fat and ugly?
He's
He's like, yes.
Yeah, he would say yes. No, I said to him, because he says to me, like, to get a haircut. He really put it like that, like, he really wants me to get a haircut. And I'm like, look, I'm not going to get a haircut, ever. And, well, maybe not never. But, and he goes, but, see, before I retire in about 5 years, you have to get a haircut at least. And he says, look, I might trim it a wee bit, but I'm not getting a fucking full-on shave. Like, I'm not doing that. And he really wants me to cut my hair. So he knows, because I'm like the guy in there with the longest hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like, everybody has one of those fucking, they're either bald or they've got that, like, skin fade. That's everybody. You know what I mean? So, I'm like the dude with the long hair.
At least you stand out. You have your thing. You're the guy with the long hair.
Exactly. And I'm also really fucking weird. So, it's great. So, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I have so many.
You've so many.
Goals.
Right.
I don't do New Year's resolutions. Because, see, every single time someone goes, oh, I have a New Year's resolution, I'm like, New Year's resolution to me means you're either not going to do it, or you're going to do it for a month and then give up. I said a goal is something that I view it as, oh, this is a goal that I'm not saying, the reason it's not a New Year's resolution, because you saying, oh, I want to lose weight this year, you're not going to go, oh, it's 2024 now, I can put the weight back on.
No fun.
You know what I mean? So I goes, to me, a New Year's resolution is what I want to do this year. A goal is something that I'm like, right, I want to achieve this, but I want to start this year.
Exactly, yeah.
And I want to maybe achieve it by the end of the year, so then I know where I'm at. It's not just, oh, I need to do it for this year type thing. But I have personal ones and then the YouTube ones. But like the YouTube ones is I want to stay consistent on all the channels.
Right.
The gamer channel has been dead for 2 months. But
Right.
me and Daniel, I'm actually very glad about this. I have about 6 Siege videos that I just need to add subtitles, like, well, not subtitles, no way, like, you add in the text to make it, like, funnier and all. I need to edit that in, but, like, all the clips are in. But me and Daniel have decided, oh, we need to take a break from Siege and, like, Dead by Daylight and all. We've actually started playing Dead by Daylight again, but we need to take a break from Siege because it just angers us and the issues. That's a funny story, actually. I need to do a side note. There was a guy, because it's just funny to me. We were playing Siege the other day, right?
Right.
And I was the last one alive, and then, like, I couldn't hear the guy, so I turn around and he just shoots me in the face, right?
Oh my God.
And then our teammate messaged me, but this is so funny the way it went. Our teammate messaged me and goes, terrible, right?
Right.
So I was like, oh, your opinion sits so closely to my heart, sweetheart. No, like, just to be cocky, like, just to be sarcastic.
Yeah.
And then I goes, it did a completely 180. See, instead of him being like, oh, you cocky, blah, 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 he literally turns around and goes, sorry. He goes, sorry, bro, Siege can be rough sometimes or something. And then he goes, but I'm fighting demons right now. And then I was like, it's all good, we all fight demons. He goes, Siege just gives me anger issues, it's a problem. I was like, oh no, I feel you, bro, it really gives me an issue too. This is just in text on PlayStation. And then me and him just literally were nice to each other. And then after the game, he just goes, he goes, sorry about that again. Sometimes, because I goes, oh, sometimes the intrusive thoughts just win. And then he goes, yeah, sorry again, the thoughts just won. He goes, GG's, have a good year or something like that. And I just turned and goes, GG's. And I goes, that just took a 180. He goes, terrible. Then I was sarcastic back. And then it's just whenever he goes, oh, sorry, I'm fighting demons right now.
Mate, you meet some really decent people online, no?
Because he goes, I was fighting demons. I goes, Daniel, it's because I wasn't far behind. I was like 2 kills behind. But it's because he was the best in the team and we were losing. Yeah. So he was like, I'm fighting demons. Like, I'm doing good, but we're losing. So, like, I'm fighting the anger, basically. Yeah. I said to Daniel, it was so funny because I expected it to either leave it at that or him to, like, continue on. I was like, it just took a 180, and I said, it was great. I said, this is why I respond to people, because sometimes it can take a 180 and you can just have a laugh. And he goes, nah, me and him are friendly.
Man.
when it was supposed to be, we're supposed to be.
Mate, that was fucking decent, to be fair. Like.
So it was funny. Yeah. But, yes, no, we said that, we'll want to take a break from Siege, so we've actually started Resident Evil.
Yes.
I bought Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. I think it was on either the Christmas deals or January deals. Right. I've started playing for Resident Evil 5 game, which I haven't played since I had an Xbox 360, because I used to play it with, like, Slay and Stephen Murphy and all. And me and Daniel have been playing for it, and we sat up until fucking 8 a.m. playing it. I slept for 3 hours and then went to work. And that's why this was... yesterday. Yeah. No, wait. No, not yesterday. The day before. Oh, because today...
Saturday.
Yes.
You sat up till 8 a.m. yesterday.
Fuck. Right, so this is Saturday.
Yeah. So it was Thursday night into...
Friday, yes.
Friday.
Thursday night into Friday, because then last night me and Daniel didn't go on, and I ended up fucking sleep. I just didn't get out of bed till 12. I was like, I need to relax a bit, because I ran on 3 hours sleep for over like 24 hours, and I was like, no.
Mate, that is mental.
But yeah, no, so we played that. We literally are halfway through the game now, because we just enjoy the shit out of it. Yeah. But we've been playing ones like that, so me and him kind of decided, this year we might just start playing like games like Resident Evil, A Way Out and on to the prison one, and just start playing story-based games and creating content like that. Because see, lately I was playing obviously through the Crash Bandicoots, the Toy Story 2 game, the PS2, and I enjoy doing walkthroughs sometimes over just the funny videos, because it's just less effort. I'm just not have to enjoy myself, and it's not a lot of editing. So me and him did that, and I said I want to stay consistent, so I want to start uploading that on the Gamer channel and be consistent with that. But I want to be consistent overall. Then I want to start streaming again. I want to start streaming consistently. I have not streamed in about 1.5 years, 2 years.
Seriously?
because I just stopped.
Yeah.
And I want to actually start streaming again. And because I said that I wanted a PC last year, and then I just had to basically pay different expensive, and I couldn't get a PC.
No.
Where now I'm kind of like, right, I've saved my money a good bit. I want to get a PC this year, so I want to start streaming consistently. That's not really on the goal list, but I want to get it anyway, and then I want to start streaming consistently.
Yeah.
Want to lift. I literally have these all fucking listed. I want to lift the quality of the content on all channels, especially the vlogs one.
Right.
Because obviously last year, I think it was like August time, that's whenever I started doing the 2 camera angles. And that kind of lifted the quality a bit.
Yeah.
Now I want to invest in, no way I have like 1 ring light. I want to invest in multiple of the big ring lights.
Right.
So I can always have good lighting no matter when we record it.
Yeah.
So there's no yellow lighting, it's always white lighting, and it's always good lighting. I want to obviously invest in actually like good cameras, and it means if I get a PC and I get a camera, I can start editing on the PC, transfer the memory card over and all, instead of using my phone. Because even though the phone's like good enough quality, like I want to record in like 4K and all.
Oh yeah.
So I want to lift the quality at some point this year, but I'll start with having the camera angles and editing it, like putting more effort in though.
Yeah.
And I just said be consistent on all platforms, including Instagram, which I've actually been consistent on, just making updates and shit. Then my personal ones is I want to get in shape. I want to have, by the end of the year, I said by the end of the year, I want to be in shape to the point where my goal is a 6-pack. I said this so, this sounds really weird. I said, I'm one of those people, I'm not one of those people who go, I'm going to get a 6-pack and I'm going to keep a 6-pack. I said, so see if I got a 6-pack for like literally a day and I lost it, never had it again, but I was in good shape, I'd be fine. Yeah. I just want to get it so I can be like, right, you finally got it. After all the times you failed at that, after all the times you failed to get it, you finally got it. Yeah. You can, as long as I'm in alright shape, like just as long as it's like flat, I'm in good shape, I'm fine. But as long as I get it once, just so I can be like, right, you can relax now, you finally got that fucking thing. You don't need to keep it. The point is you got it.
Yeah.
I said, so I just want to be in shape. But that is the goal. But I just won't say, oh yeah, I'll get it this year, because you never know. Like, something bad could happen and set me back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll definitely get in shape, but I don't know if I'll get in that much shape, because something might send back. I might get an injury or something. You know what I mean? You never know. No, my fucking luck. With injuries, like. I want to go on 2 holidays this year.
Right.
Me and Katie are planning going away, like, April sometime, just somewhere within the UK. Later on this year, I want to go somewhere outside of the UK.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Ireland.
Don't think I'm going. Yes, I don't think I'm going with her. So I don't know. I need to actually plan that. But I was kind of just going to say, if anybody wants to go on holiday, we could plan to go somewhere. But
yes,
I was going to say lads trip. But yeah, no, I want to go on 2 holidays this year. One in the UK, because again, I've never been on fucking holiday ever. Yeah. Like, see, by the time I go on my first holiday, I'll be 23. That's insane. So I'll keep it in the UK the first time. And then the second time, because I don't want to go to like a warm ass country. That's like the only thing. Well, I would like to go to somewhere where it has nice weather, but I'm not going somewhere like Spain where I'm just going to sit and do fuck all, you know what I mean?
Oh, but that's the best.
Yes, but we can go somewhere where you can do that, but then I'll kind of break off and do my own thing a little bit, because I like to learn about history. That's why, like, I want to go places like, I want to go down to Dublin and go to like this prison and all that has like a paranormal history.
That'd be sick.
I want to go to Edinburgh and go to like the fucking underground chambers that has a lot of paranormal history and all. Like, I love that type of shit.
I would love to go back to Gran Canaria, because Gran Canaria it's like an island.
Yeah.
But it's an island situated on top of a fucking dormant volcano, so it could erupt at any time. So good. But it is
the constant anxiety of just you might die makes you sweat so much. That's how you lose weight.
But like it is in Spain, like. But we stayed in this sort of, I can't remember where it was. We stayed in this sort of place and see the hotels. It was our hotel and then 2 other hotels at the other side, and it was shared by where there was a shared big like pool area with a bunch of fucking slides and all that sort of shit. It was fucking decent as hell. But see, the hotels were actually built into the mountain.
Yeah.
So they were. So it's like hills, big mountain hills, and the hotels were built into them. I'll show you pictures like later, but I'll send them to you. But they were built into that. So they were, and they were fucking decent. Like, the only problem was that, see, whenever we go on holiday, and you know, we'll go to like Spain or whatever. Like, we used to go to Menorca every year, and for a couple of years, and it was you always go out to eat. So you do, because like we always went out to eat in Norca, but Gran Canaria, I think we only went out to eat one time. So we did, because we got something called all inclusive, which is like basically you have your hotel, and then you have the restaurant, and everything in the restaurant you don't have to pay for. So dinner, lunch,
everything's
breakfast,
included.
So you can literally just go down
Speak
there.
up a bit, just.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I realised we don't have the mic because it doesn't fit in the phone.
Sorry.
It was, do you know, it was that much too big. It wasn't even a fucking millimetre too big. Like.
No, it's just awful, bro. So, say if I had the wee, there's a wee thing I have for my headphones, right? Yeah. And it fits that into my headphones, and it basically turns the thing into the fucking charging port. Yeah. And that's how I can listen to my headphones. So it is. But I have Bluetooth headphones now, so I don't need it. Yeah. But no, the holiday was all inclusive, so we didn't really go out to eat. Yeah. So we didn't. But that's the thing, is I love, like, at night time, I love it. Because holidays for me have always been, you wake up in the morning, you go down to the pool, well, you go get breakfast, you go down to the pool, you go back for lunch, you go around the pool again, and about 3-4 o'clock you head up, right? You head up to your bedroom and you sort of like sleep. Because I always go with my parents and they're old, so so they need to sleep.
And you're just like, oh, it's an excuse for me to do it too.
So we go up to sleep, and then for about 2 hours, it's 6 o'clock. You get your shower, and you get dressed all nice, and then you go out to eat. Yeah. But while you're going out to eat, you go and look at all the fucking sights, and you go here and there. But see, at night time in Spain, see whenever it's dark as fuck and you're just walking the streets, basically. But it's warm as well. Yeah. It is so fucking beautiful. So it is. Like, I fucking love it, and it's sorry, it's just one of my favorites. I haven't been international holiday, and well, no, you haven't been.
I haven't been on a holiday period ever.
But like, I'm used to it. Well, I'm not used to it, but it's like I go to it. Like, we used to go like all the time, but it was once every year. Yeah. And but the thing is, like, I haven't went since 2018, which was Gran Canaria. Yeah. So I haven't been on a holiday in 5 years, and I'm like, mate, I'm dying.
This year's the year.
Yeah, I'm like, mate, like, I am dying for 2 weeks in July or some shit just to go on a holiday for 2 whole weeks. Yeah. And or 4 days or whatever, but just just leave, because I didn't have a holiday last year. So my holidays right now consist of me booking a week off work and then me spending that whole week inside my bedroom. Because my mum and dad, they work from home, so they'll be working. So they will, and then the dogs will be downstairs, I'll be helping my dad out or whatever. But basically it just consists of me staying in the house, being bored, waiting to go back to work. Yeah. Because I have to take the holidays. Yeah. I'm just like, fuck. So,
yeah, well, we can change that this year.
Yes.
Later in the year, we'll have to sort something.
And I'll have money, because I'm starting using my cash now instead of using my fucking bank card.
See? Yeah. Using cash is better.
Yeah,
You can keep track of it more.
Yeah, because that's the thing as well, is like, they're starting to bring in this shit where you don't even need your bank card anymore. You just, like, I don't know, Rishi Sunak.
You just have it on your phone or something?
Yeah, mate, he's fucking everything up.
Who?
Rishi Sunak.
I don't know who that is.
The Prime Minister of the UK.
Oh.
Allegedly fucking things up. This is my opinion of him. Fuck him. But the thing is that he's bringing in, like, all these, like, rules and shit now that are, like, fucking shit up. Like Simon Pegg, right? Yes. Awesome guy. Mm-hmm. He went on Instagram or something complaining about him because he's making maths mandatory for schools up until you're about 18 years old. Right. So
we don't go to school up until 18.
We do. Well, no, you can leave at 16. Yeah. This is in the other part of the UK though.
Oh, okay. But, I was about to say you can leave at 16. Like, no, but, this ain't America.
But, like, say from when? No, because 5th year we're still taking maths. Say in 6th year, like, if you stay behind for 6th year, you could just drop maths completely. You didn't have to take maths, but he's making you take it for the other 2 years. So that's one of your classes filled up by maths.
So what's the point of GCSE?
Exactly.
Because if you pass your GCSE maths and then you still do it, well then the GCSE was a waste of time because now you're doing A-level maths. Like, it's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah.
So it's also like, say you're like, I want to be a photographer. They're like, here, learn algebra.
Exactly. Learn what B plus 4 is, you know, like. But this is a fucking thing. And it's like Simon Pegg was saying, where is your room for creativity and creative people? He says, I'm an actor. And I didn't do well in maths. I hated maths in school, so I was glad whenever I dropped it, and I was able to look for the things that I enjoyed more, which was being creative and acting. And then he says, where is the creativity for these people of this generation? Because all it is now is you're creating these, basically, just these consumers and these people who are going to go into a job and, you know, they're going to go to university and they're going to work at a desk for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas they're not going to create art. They're not going to write books, write stories, write anything. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to be basically pen-pushing fucking consumers.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the way it is. That's the way it's going. Like, I really fear for the game because it's fucked.
It's going to be fucked no matter who gets in.
Yeah.
But anyway.
He wasn't even elected in. He was in because Liz Truss resigned.
Yeah. Well, either way, the fucking politics are fucked. Siding from politics.
Sorry.
Yes,
we
no,
need
need
to.
Yeah, we literally just. Well, it's not even that. We just fucking sidetracked too much.
I apologize.
No. So yes, no. We need to sort of fucking holiday. Yeah.
Wait.
But that's one of my goals this year, to go away twice.
Yes.
Once in the UK, one abroad. I want to enjoy life more. Right. What I mean by that. Just not feel depressed every 2 seconds. No, I want to enjoy life more, and what I mean by that is I literally... No, remember we went on a night out in December?
We went on a night out in December?
Yes. After work.
Yeah.
After I worked. I want to do more shit like that, and I don't mean, I'm going to go out and fucking drink every weekend, but I want to do, like, at least, like, once every 2 months or something. We either go out to do that, or me, you, Sohail, Slay wouldn't go, like, but me, you, Sohail, me, Cameron Stevenson, Mark and all, like, we all go out to dinner or something and just catch up. Because every time we hang about, we're recording, and I enjoy recording, but the thing is, the reason we always record as well is, see, when we don't record, what do? Fuck all.
Yeah.
There's never anything to do. Where if we go out and do that, then it gives us something to do, and it actually gives us something to do aside just YouTube.
Act like a proper friend group.
Yeah, exactly. Because I enjoy doing the YouTube. That's my favourite thing to do with everybody. But obviously there's going to be times where like I'm either running low on ideas or we just want to relax. So going out to dinner or fucking having a night out. So that's one of the things, just enjoy life more. Save as much money as possible.
Decent. I mean, yeah. Do you know what we need to do for that? See, for the enjoying life more?
Yeah.
Do you know what I've always really wanted to do?
What?
Get a car, right?
God.
Bunch of alcohol, right?
Right. Get arrested.
no, but like I can have a couple and
then a car plus alcohol equals fucking prison.
No, but I can have a couple and then I can drive home.
Yes.
But camping.
Yeah.
We can go camping, bro.
I've never been camping. I've always wanted to go, to be fair.
Like, we could literally get, like, do you know, like, not as bad as, but do you know the In-Betweeners last episode where they all go camping?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, not set everything on fire and then vomit all over each other.
No, that's boring then. That's the best part.
Exactly. But, no,
I thought you were going to say road trip, and I'm like, well, we need to record a road trip for a
we
video
could
at some point.
Like, literally, we could just book a Monday and a Tuesday off of work, and then take the weekend, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then come back on a Tuesday, and then just do that. Like, I want to make the most out of this year, because literally all I did last year was like that.
Oh, last year fucking flew in.
Yeah, like
I've been working in my job. What date is this?
For a year.
On the 15th. On technically the 13th, because that's when I started working for them. On the 13th, we've been with them a year, and on the 15th, we've opened the year. It does not feel like a year.
No.
And it's insane. So, yeah, last year went by really quick. So I do want to go out and enjoy life more and do that type of shit. So I need to do that.
Like, are you going to let that dog piss on my car, you wee dick? Like, this whole time, last year was, like, I just sat in my bedroom all year.
Yeah.
So then, you know what I mean? I literally texted you today because this whole week I've been sitting in my bedroom whenever I get home from work.
Yep.
Because it's been a whole thing of get home from work, try not to fall asleep, have dinner, play PlayStation, wait until you go to bed, and then go to bed, and then do the same exact thing. So I've been doing this all week.
Yeah.
And then I texted you today because I was like, man, I need to get out of the house because I'm not going to sit here anymore.
Well, lucky for you, I'm in at 6 today for the first time.
Sexy.
I might just ask, and I just come in at 6 on Saturdays, like, from now on.
Yeah. It'll be decent as
I
well.
might just say to them, can I come out from 6 hours?
I mean, are you working tomorrow?
No, I'm off.
That means we're going tomorrow.
I can see you in the afternoon. I'll probably see Katie later at night, but
Ah.
she won't be free until like 7 anyway, so
Fair.
we're going to hang about tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, we need to do more nights out like that, and also I want to save money, but it's really funny because all my other goals consist of me spending money.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to save as much as I possibly can while enjoying myself, basically.
Because you want to save more than what you want to save, because the more that what you want to save gets spent on the stuff you want to enjoy.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it gets saved for things you really need.
Most of my money is basically always goes towards essential shit. I want to start spending on stuff that I can actually enjoy myself with this year. But my biggest personal goal is to lose weight. But that's all my goals, like YouTube and that. Well, my biggest personal goal is to lose weight. And I've been thinking a lot about this, and the reason that not only do I really want to get in shape this year, and the reason that I'm 100% going to get in shape this year, because not only did I prove to myself last year that I can I want to do it this year because obviously I want to get in shape now. I want to get in shape while I'm young, because when I'm old I can be fat. Right? I can have all the fucking KFC and fucking pizza I want, whatever I want.
That sounds
right?
gorgeous.
But the reason I really want to get in shape this year is because I've been thinking about this for like a week straight now.
Right.
I've always said I have big goals in life, right? They aren't just yearly, that are stuff I really want to do. Like one of them's like, I want to go to Japan. That's like a life goal. That's a bucket list type thing, because that is my dream location, right? There's a bucket list type thing. I want to go skydiving. One of the things I've always wanted to do, but I always doubted myself doing because I could never lose the weight, never get in shape, never find the motivation, was run a marathon.
Damn.
And I thought to myself, if I get in shape this year, and I've been really thinking about it, I might really go for that in 2024, get in shape and actually set myself in the position, be like, right, it is time.
Yeah.
It's go time now.
You will need to
You
train.
have the list. No, but I'm fucking ready for it because I've always wanted to do it.
Aye.
And I thought, if I get in shape this year, the only thing is it's going to be harder for me than it normally would because of all my injuries on my knees and ankles. That's the only thing. But I thought to myself, because I'm not saying, I have to run January 2024. It could be literally December 2024.
Fair.
I'm just saying in 2024. I'm not saying I'm 100% going to do it, but I plan that I want to do it in December. Because that's a bigger goal on top of losing the weight that motivates me more. So I want to get in shape this year, so 2024 I can actually jump on that and do it, and I can tick it off and be like, right, you've ticked that off now.
What's a marathon? It's like 26 miles or something?
Probably, yeah.
Damn. That's a lot.
But
That's decent as fuck.
I'm gonna fucking train my ass off because I've always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like I said, I've been thinking about it for a week straight, and I'm like, the way I view it is, I'm not getting any younger. It's gonna obviously get harder as you get older, and I'm already at a disadvantage because of my injuries.
Yeah.
So now is the best time.
Fair enough.
As soon as I get in shape, as soon as I do that, now is the best time to do it.
Yeah.
Because if I get older and I have my injuries, it's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, 'cause
It's going to be a bitch anyway, but it's going to be a bitch. So I just decided 2024, I want to do that. Something might happen, set it back. Hopefully not, fingers crossed, but I do want to do that.
Yeah, I feel like, see 2019 going into 2020.
Yeah.
I feel like we were so motivated for 2020. So because I know that I was
2020 crushed our fucking
I know.
dream.
But this is the thing, right? I feel like I was so fucking. Speaking from me, like, right?
Yeah.
I remember posting it up. Like, I was so fucking motivated for 2020 because
So was I.
2020 was the year.
2020 just sounds like, oh fuck, this is going to be it. Like,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is a new decade.
This is going to be my fucking year, you know? It's like,
To January 4th, you're like, I've had enough.
but it's like, it was insane because it was going to be my year, you know? That was the year I was going to get a six-pack. It was going to be great, you know? And I was going to, you know, do everything with my health that I could, because one of my things is, like, I fucking love the gym, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, I can be depressed about not having a girlfriend or whatever, you know, because that's always in my head. Like,
But I can get gains.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, mate, I've always viewed it as, if I don't have a girlfriend, then my life is sad. But it's not. Because, see, I was happy whenever I was in the gym. And I had a girlfriend at that point, but it was terrible. But I was happy whenever I was in the gym, you know what I mean? So it was like, I want to bring that happiness back. But I realised it's not just about being in the gym. It's because I was doing that for me. You know what I mean? I was getting healthy and I was looking the way I wanted to look. I was down to the weight that I wanted to be.
Yep.
And I could only go up from there. The point was, though, that whenever COVID happened, I was down to 12 stone. So it was, which is...
No, you got in really good shape, because I remember you got down that I was heavier than you.
Yeah, I was
literally heavier than you.
I was 77 kg, that's what it was, because that's 12 stone. But I was 12 stone, so it was, and I was skinny for the first time in my life, and it was great. And then I was gonna build from that, but then whenever COVID hit, like, I was starting to build my body from that to then gain more weight, but gain it in muscle and not fat, and then I was doing all that sort of shit, and then COVID hit, and I let COVID be the reason of why I stopped. Yeah. If you get me, COVID wasn't the reason I stopped, but I let, because I could have just went out or I could have bought stuff for a home gym. I could have still did the workouts that I was doing. I could have still went on my diet, but I didn't. So I let COVID be the reason that I stopped. So I did, you know what I mean? So I did that, and fucked it all up. So basically that's what I said. I said it to one of my mates was, 2023 is going to be the new 2020 for me. So it is. It's going to be the 2020 that was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. So 2023, that's going to be my year. So it is. So fuck 2020, fuck 2021, fuck 2022, because they're all shite. So, 2023, it's going to be different. 2023 is going to be my year. It's going to be great. And you know what? It's going to be my mates' years too, because it's going to be everybody's fucking year. But I feel like that sort of happened because we were all pumped for 2020. It was going to be everybody's year. Yeah. But then it sort of just had to reel us in a wee bit, because it had to make us appreciate things more. Yeah. So it did. And to get us to the point where we can actually make the decision of, yes, now it's going to be our year. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because I went into 2020, just being like, yeah, I'm going to stay on my diet, I'm going to do this. As soon as COVID hit, I was off the diet and I was eating. You know what I mean? I was eating loads. 2021, eating loads. Wanted to diet, didn't. 2022, exact same thing. This one, going into a diet, fucking staying on the diet. COVID, nowadays, it's not really, it's still big, but it's not as big as what it was in 2020. So, I'm going to fucking hit the gym and I'm going to get the gains, bro. It's going to be fucking decent. You know what I mean? I'm going to be able to do shit that I've never done before, like a fucking pull-up. So,
well,
so I mean,
yeah, now's the year to do it. Yeah. I also want to get back into basketball and I want to start doing boxing.
Yes. Boxing season.
Because boxing is one of those ones, boxing is great for losing weight, and it's also a great sport for the mind, because it is not an easy fucking sport. No. Like, whenever you... Like, boxing is one of those ones that you have to push yourself to the limit. It is not an easy fucking sport. Yeah. And I like that, because I know that it's not just a sport that you can just do and then be like, yeah, I'll just take a couple breaks. No, you can't take a couple breaks. If you actually want to, like, be good at it, you have to train.
You have to fucking do it.
And I'm not saying, I want to be world-class, but I just want to do it as a hobby to get in shape, because I enjoy it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I always go to, whenever I went to the gym, I always did the pads, always did the bag, I've sparred a few people, and it's just fun. Yeah. It's just fun. So I want to do that, but... Yeah, no, my biggest goal is to obviously get in shape, and I'm sure yours is. Yeah. And then I just said that the goal on top of that is the marathon, because then that motivates me more. And that is the goal that I want to do. Because then when I tick that off, because the way I view it is, like you literally just said, 2020, 2021, 2022 was alright. I get that was like a year for me, to be honest, because there were so many good things happening and so many bad things happened in my fucking life. Yeah. So as if that and that. 2020, 2021, neither of them were good years. They flew by like that. Yeah. Not much happened. So I viewed it as those 2 years went by like that. I need to make up for those 2 years. Yeah. That's why I'm like, right, I'm not getting any younger. If I want to do it, because skydiving, you can do it at any age. Go to Japan, you do it at any age. Marathon, you can do it at any age, but the age actually plays a big part in it. You know what I mean?
No, it does.
Where, like, it doesn't... Skydive, I mean, I might be 80 and take a heart attack, but I mean, at least I went skydiving, it doesn't matter.
That's what you see, yeah.
Then it doesn't matter.
That's why you see a bunch of, like, older people doing the marathons, because they didn't realise that whenever they were 20.
Yeah, but to be fair, a lot of I've actually seen some older people that literally do the marathon. Right. And, see, the thing is, right, it doesn't seem like that big of a thing, because so many people complete it. Yeah. But... at the same time, it doesn't make it easy. Yeah. Just because so many people do it. Like, I've seen, like, you always see so many people do it. Yeah. But none of them are like, oh yeah, I was a piece of piss. Like, you see so many people, like, even people who are out of shape do it, and they make it to the finish line, but they're literally, like, gasping for air. They're like, fucking hell. Because it's more like a marathon. I feel like, I've never ran one, but like I said, I feel like a marathon is more of a fucking mental game than a physical game. You train all the time, and you'll be fine for, like, the first couple miles, but see, as soon as the fatigue starts to set in, that's whenever you have to be like, right, it's not about the physicality anymore, it's about the mind, because it's not going to be my body that gives up, it's going to be... my body can give up ever once, but it's going to be my mind that stops me. Mm-hmm. So that's, I feel like it's more of a mental game, but...
Yeah, see, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, because 2022, I just remember, 2022, because we're talking about the miles, that was the year I was actually... This is the year, because 2022 was supposed to be my 2020, actually, so it was. And now this year is going to be the year, the last year was supposed to be. So it was, because I remember, in January, I went on a walk one night, right? And I didn't just go on a walk. I was going to go on a walk that was going to take me 2 miles. But I eventually ended up doing it like twice. And it actually took me, I walked 6 miles that night. So I did. And then the next night got a Chinese. And then stopped. You know what I mean? Like, it was so fucked. Plus, my year was spent on a bunch of idiots, like a bunch of other people that, you know, that they're not... They weren't going to get me, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it was just wasting my time with those people.
Yep.
So it was. So now I've got the people that I need in my life, people that I want and need in my life, obviously, and then I've got me, and I've got my mindset. You know what I mean? And that's all I fucking need. So.
Yep.
It's going to be fucking great.
So, well, that's our goals then.
Yeah.
But...
Well, if I spent like a 40
you
minutes.
You should run the marathon with me.
Hell yeah, bro. I actually, see in 2019, whenever I was at the gym, I used to do not that much cardio, because it wasn't just all cardio to lose weight. It was doing legs, it was lifting weights to lose weight. It wasn't just running on a fucking treadmill.
Yeah.
But we would do 10 minutes of the cross trainer. And the cross trainer is my favourite, because I don't like the treadmill. Fuck the treadmill. But doing the cross trainer...
I love the treadmill.
What?
I love the treadmill.
No, I fucking hate it. So do. I like the incline one, whenever you're going, you know, it goes up a wee bit and you have to walk more. Yeah. But I prefer the cross trainer, because the cross trainer is like... It reminds you of like Minecraft running, so it does. Because you've got the wee arms, so you do, and then you've got your feet. You know, and you just do that. But I did about 10 minutes of that, and then do the rest of your workout for about 50 minutes, because you're only in the gym for an hour, but it was an hour 3 times a week. So it was, so whenever you were tired and you were fatigued, because it was like high intensity, so you only did an hour, and you were tired and you were fatigued at the end of it, and that's fine, because whenever you were tired and fatigued, you left, you came back the next day, because there'd be no point in doing it after you're tired and fatigued, because you're just not going to gain anything from that.
Yep.
You know, so, but that's what I used to do, and it was fucking great. And then I forgot where I was going, but yeah, it was brilliant. So it was, and I just loved it. But yes, no, the cross trainer. The cross trainer was my favourite part of that. So it was, and the cross trainer was great. Honestly, forgot where I was going. Sorry. So, but it was decent.
Well, I think we'll stop that conversation there, because we've been talking about it for so long.
Oh, that's what it was. What? Sorry. That's what it was. I used to do cross trainer, but whenever I used to do that, I got to a point where my stamina got so much better. Mm-hmm. So it's like I had this much stamina, so I did, and then I was able to just break through that and just went up. My stamina just got way fucking better. So did, like, I was able to run for ages. Yeah. So a marathon, if I got my stamina back and stopped all the bad lung things I do, then my stamina would be up like fucking to be able to do it.
Boxing is a good thing for stamina.
Yes.
That's why, like, I remember whenever I did train, like, consistently, I always wore, like, a mouthpiece. No. Whenever I was hitting the bag and all, or even whenever I was running on the treadmill, because obviously you wearing a mouthpiece, like say in a boxing ring, but like even if you're just in general, you wear a mouthpiece, it stops you from breathing that much air. Like you're able to breathe air, but you're not able to breathe as much. Yeah. So you have to contain and hold, like basically be content with the breath that you have and push further, because you're not able to get as much breath. Yeah. So it makes it that if you can go, say you can like spar 10 rounds with that in, Without that in, you'd be able to do 10 rounds. Well, not easy, but you'd be able to do 10 rounds without it. Like,
Yeah.
so.
Well, that's actually decent. I didn't realise that.
But yes, we'll move on from that because we've been talking about it for so long.
Like 40 minutes.
KSI face Temperr's coming up.
Yes.
It's supposed to be KSI Dylan Dennis, but Dylan Dennis pulled out.
Usual.
Yeah, fucking.
For every one of his opponents.
Yeah. So he's fighting face Temperr. Face Temperr's the one Slim knocked out.
Yeah.
Remember?
I remember him.
Yeah.
Should be
But
good,
there's
yeah.
some good fights on this card.
Right.
Slim is fighting this guy, Tom Sinetti.
Right.
I think Tom Sinetti, people have been telling me, has like a background in like kickboxing.
Fuck.
So that's good. But my one that I cannot wait for, I think is going to be fighting tonight, is Saul Poppy versus Josh Bruckner. And Josh Bruckner is good. Like, the thing is, like, this is going to be Saul Poppy's first actual challenge. Because Josh Bruckner, Saul Poppy ain't just going to walk in there. I mean, he might, we never know. I doubt Saul Poppy's going to walk in there, go bang, bang, done. It ain't going to be that fucking easy. Josh Bruckner is no fucking joke. So this, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be fight of the fucking night.
Like, I remember we watched that whole card last time.
Yeah.
And we did not expect Saul Poppy to go in there when within 30 seconds
Yeah.
he'd already won. Like, we were just like, because I looked out the window, so I did. Literally, because we're waiting on food, remember?
Yeah, I
So
think you looked out the window and the reason you turned around is I was like, oh shit! And he fucking jumped up.
That's literally what it was, and the whole thing was fucking. I looked out the window to make sure that the food was coming, looked out and looked back, and the fight was over. He came out, I looked through the window, and then looked back, and it was gone, it was done. What the fuck? So it was.
See, because like everybody has been saying, like we don't know what level Saul Poppy's on because the two people he's fought have not been that good because they haven't.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they've said, and I agree with it, they said we don't know what level Saul Poppy's on because the two people he's fought haven't been that good. But what he did to them is exactly what he should have. Like the way he knocked out Andy Worski. Saul Poppy, if we're making him out to be as good as he is, that's exactly what he should have done. He should have knocked him out that quickly and in that fashion. Because then, say it took him a bit of time, then you wouldn't be like, oh, he's up there then.
Yeah.
Like he might be skilled, but he's not up there. Where he's done that, so against Josh Bruckner, it's going to be a tougher challenge. But if he can pull off, like even a decision, like I think this fight's going to be fine, and I can't fucking wait for it. I really cannot wait for it. I think it's going to be fine tonight, and I think it's going to be sick.
It's next Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, and then obviously KSI versus face Temperr, which I wanted to see KSI knock out Dylan Dennis, but admittedly, face Temperr KSI is going to be a better fight, but. Still would have liked to see KSI knock out Dylan Dennis.
Yeah.
Because I really hate Dylan Dennis. But
I would like to see KSI actually be able to show off his skills this time.
yeah, well, that's what everybody's saying. They're like, because Dylan Dennis isn't, because he's an MMA fighter, they said because he's not a good striker, it was just going to be, he was going to try and hug KSI and wear him down, basically, and KSI was just going to obviously probably not show his skill. Well, they said because face Temperr,
He's actually been boxing.
yeah, because he knows how to box to a degree, it's going to be more of a challenge, so KSI should be able to show his skill here.
Yeah.
I think KSI still wins. I think he knocks face Temperr out. The only thing is, he has to knock face Temperr out. I don't think this fight makes sense, in my personal opinion, though, because me and Daniel were not happy about it whenever it got announced. Like, there's multiple reasons. Number one, I don't like whenever friends fight, and there's multiple reasons, because there's no intensity. Because
there's no, like, story.
Like, say there's Jake Paul, KSI.
Yeah.
That's like, oh shit, whoever loses is going to be trolled for the rest of their fucking time on YouTube. Like, they fucking hate each other,
Like,
right?
that's what we said for KSI and Logan Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They fucking hate each other. Although, like, Logan Paul, like, he kind of got an exception because people like him. He got a redemption arc.
Yeah.
But this is KSI and Jake Paul, they fucking hate each other. KSI and Logan, they hated each other in a competitive way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But face Temperr, KSI are friends. So there's not going to be... The KSI goes, oh, he's a good fighter, blah, blah. I'm still going to knock him out.
Yeah.
Right? And face Temperr is like, oh, it ain't going to be easy, blah, blah. So they are trash talking.
Yeah.
But it's not going to go beyond that. There's going to be no, when you get in this ring, I'm going to fuck you up. Like, there's not going to be that. I'm like, yes, blame me. But I like whenever people are going to get in the ring, I want to see people going, I'm going to fucking hurt you. I want to see people go, this isn't the game. I'm coming in here to not, like, put your lights out. Like, I'm not coming in here to dance around. I'm coming in here to put your fucking lights out. I want to see that intensity.
You want to see that movie moment of
exactly,
this
shit.
is why they're fighting.
Exactly, this is hype. It's not just, oh, let the best boxer win. Because that can be good in actual boxing. When you see two people you like, like, say, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, right? Those are two really good boxers. When that fight happens, it's going to be really good. They dislike each other, right? But Alexander Usyk doesn't trash talk much, so there's not going to be much trash talk, mainly just from Tyson Fury's side. But that's one of those ones, I don't need the trash talk. I understand that.
Oh yes, no, there's like no intensity. Like whenever it comes to that, you don't need trash talk because that's going to be a world class boxing match. So you're like, it's going to be entertaining either way. But when it comes to YouTubers, we're not expecting world class. We just want to see beef, and we just want to see, oh, the loser is going to get trolled, like type thing. Where if Temperr gets knocked out by KSI is obviously going to be like, oh, I knocked you out, but he's not going to be like, oh, I fucked you up. He's not going to push it, and then it's also not going to be like the reason I don't think it makes sense. I said Temperr might win. I doubt it. And I said, say Temperr loses. What does that do? Because he wants the slim rematch, right?
Yeah.
If he beats KSI, then he gets the slim rematch because he's like, I beat the guy you're trying to fight. I want that rematch.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
Her, yeah.
I doubt he's going to beat KSI though. And this isn't a diss to Temperr. I just doubt he's going to beat KSI. And I'm not saying KSI is an amazing boxer because he's not. Let's get that clear. He's not an amazing boxer, right?
Fair.
He's alright at boxing. He's not a fucking world-class boxer. He's not a professional boxer. He's good at YouTube boxing, right? But it's the length, the power, and the fucking just mindset KSI has that you have to be able to know how to box to beat him. Because the amount of times I'm like, look, whenever Logan uppercutted him and knocked him down, he got up. Yeah, he took a few seconds, but he continued on, and he kept going for Logan. Yeah. He took the rest of the round off and kind of just got together. But then the next round, he was right going at him again. Right. Like this guy knocked you down, rocked your shit. You were like, right, I'm not this anymore, fuck you, and went right for him. Like, you didn't even, like, hesitate. So, I doubt he's going to beat him. So, say KSI wins, what does Face Temperr get? Because there's no, like, thing of, oh, yeah, no, I want Slim again. Face Temperr just loses. Say KSI beats Face Temperr. People will be like, oh, yeah, he fought somebody who's, like, actually good at boxing. But we all expect KSI to beat Face Temperr.
Yeah, because you're not going to be as interested in that win if there's no sort of, like,
there will be
on it.
There will be credibility because they're like, oh, he beat Face Temperr. But at the same time, say he knocks out Face Temperr. We're kind of like, yeah, but he's supposed to because Slim did that. Yeah. KSI's feud as at the top of YouTube, excluding Jake Paul, because he's fighting like not YouTubers anymore. KSI's feud is at the top. So he's supposed to knock Face Temperr out and he's supposed to do it easily. So whenever he does it, you're like, yeah, Slim already did that and I fight Slim. Like, there's no like, oh my god, he did that. It's like, cool. You did exactly what you should have done. Fight Slim. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because Slim is the fight that everybody wants to see. Yeah. But the only thing is Slim already had a fight on this card. But I was just more annoyed as well because the backup fight was supposed to be Joe Fornier, which you probably don't know. No. But I think he was a billionaire, like celebrity guy, but then he went into boxing. He's 9-0, right? He hasn't fought the greatest people, but he's still 9-0. He still has power, he still has length, and he's still good at boxing. Yeah. And that would have been a fight that I wouldn't have said, oh yeah, no, KSI is going to win this. Just, it won't be easy, but he's going to win it. This was one I was like, KSI's really going to have to dig deeper than when he did against Logan to beat this guy. And he might have, like, I had confidence KSI could have put it off, but it wouldn't have been easy, and I would have liked to see that. Yeah. But obviously, on 2 weeks' notice, I said in a video on my fucking Let's Talk Fighting channel, because I broke it down, I said, I think that KSI and his manager, Mams Taylor, thought, we don't want to take the risk of putting KSI in there with someone who's actually a dangerous threat when he only has 2 weeks to prepare for a dangerous threat. So I get that. But, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, the Face Temperr, KSI one, it should be a better fight than Dylan Dennis, but at the same time, I don't think it gains anything for either of them. No. If KSI wins and Temperr loses. Yeah. The only way it gains anything is if Temperr wins, he skyrockets, if KSI loses, then he drops. I said that's the only thing that actually comes out of it, which I doubt that's going to happen.
Like, just KSI's been training like fuck.
Yeah, and like, Face Temperr, like, he hasn't really had, after he got knocked out by Slim, he had one fight, which was, remember, against Overflow, I showed you in Sohail. He did the 1-2 and knocked him out. Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, he finished him quickly. Yeah, but no offense. Yes, it was a nice 1-2, but it wasn't that impressive. No. Overflow just didn't get up. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was just, it wasn't the fact of fucking Face Temperr flatlined this guy. Face Temperr just hit him with 1-2 and Overflow was like, shit, I didn't expect that. I didn't train for this. Yeah. And then just lay there. Like, that's what happened. Like, it wasn't world class, like, fucking boom, boom. It was a nice 1-2, but that was about it.
I like what was it? The Australian guy and the big fucker who was, like, Irish but says some really weird shit.
Oh my god, yes, Sam Hyde. That was just funny.
But that Australian guy, he kept on his thing was that.
He spammed.
Whoosh. Yeah.
It's
like he got the controller and only knew how to do that.
Yeah, exactly. He just spammed it.
Yeah, like he didn't look on YouTube for any combos or anything.
Yeah,
He just did that.
That was a terrible fight, but it was entertaining terribly, in a way.
Who won? It was
Sam Hyde, the fucking Irish guy. He wasn't even Irish, actually. No, he's not even fucking Irish. He's like American or something.
Yeah.
I just remember he showed up at the press conference, started speaking Irish, wore the wee like leprechaun hat, and he goes, "I told you once, I told you twice. The Candyman will strike something or something like that." And we were all like, "What the fuck's happening?"
Mate, the food is fucking insane.
So KSI face Temperr's coming up next week. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Saw Poppy versus Josh Bruckner, I think, fight tonight, and then Slim versus Thingy will be a good fight. There is other fights in the card, and they're going to be good, but those are the 3 fights that you're like, oh shit.
I would love to see Logan Paul on one of KSI's cards.
Logan was supposed to be on the January card fighting Dylan Dennis, but then obviously after his match against Roman Reigns, he tore his ACL, his MCL, and his meniscus, sure.
Oh, fuck.
Because it was supposed to be, KSI was supposed to fight Tyron Woodley or Joe Fournier, and Logan was supposed to be the co-main event and fight Dylan Dennis, because Logan was the one that was beefing with Dylan Dennis for so long. But then Logan got injured.
And then he had to pull out, so then
KSI was like, right, I want to fight Dylan Dennis.
And then
Tyron Woodley was also asking for too much money, apparently, so they weren't paying him. But then again, I don't really want to see the Tyron Woodley fight, to be honest, because I said you can't really win if you're KSI, because if you go in there, say you go in there, right, and you lose to Tyron Woodley, well, Jake beat him, so now you've lost, so now everybody's like, well, you couldn't beat the guy who Jake beat. Like, I don't mean like, we beat him on decision, he outboxed him and then he knocked him, he fucking flatlined him. So I was like, Tyron Woodley was asleep when Jake hit him, so that's fucked it. Then if he wins on decision, you're like, cool. Jake won on decision the first time, but you're trying to fight Jake later this year, which means Jake knocked Tyron Woodley out the second time, which means even if you go to distance, you're level, I guess, with Jake Paul, who fought Tyron Woodley the second time, which was a year, I think, prior to when he knocked him out. So you're still behind of where you need to be. And then, say, for example, he goes in there and flatlines. That's the best possible thing. But they're going to be like, Jake already did that. That's not impressive. Because you're like, well, Jake already fucking did it. Well, so you can't really win in that fight. So I'm kind of like, I don't really want him to fight Tyron Woodley. I said I want him to take the alternative route. Jake Paul wants to fight Nate Diaz, right, who's a UFC fighter. Wants to fight Nate Diaz. I said I think KSI should go and try and steal the Nate Diaz fight from Jake. Beat Nate Diaz. If he can knock Nate Diaz out, or beat him, then he can go, right, you wanted to fight Nate Diaz. I took that. I beat him. Come on. Basically, like, I took your opponent. I made easy work of him. You don't have to fight him anymore. I'm here. Like, that'll basically make a statement.
It's like, I
doubt that happens.
It's like whenever there's 2 people running away from a killer, and it's like, I don't need to outrun the killer, I just need to outrun you.
Yeah, so he's basically like, Jake's going here, and KSI's going here, and they're going to come level, but say Jake is fighting like Nate Diaz, like, is here. JJ could just go and stop Jake here, and fight him. Instead of meeting him all the way up here, he could just go, fight and hit Diaz, boom. I beat the guy you wanted to fight. Conor McGregor's not going to fight you. Let's go.
Sure. Why won't Conor McGregor fight him?
No, Conor McGregor won't fight Jake Paul. He's just, because he thinks Jake Paul's a clown. He's like, oh, he's a twat, he's this, he's that. But
if he is, then why not fight him?
Because Conor McGregor says it's not worth it. He's just a YouTube clown. But don't get me wrong, I think Conor McGregor outboxes Jake Paul, but I think Jake Paul, I personally think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Right.
Because it's simple as Jake has proven he doesn't need to outbox you. He just needs to land one punch with that right hand, because he can punch like a fucking brick house and flatline you. And then he also outboxed Anderson Silva as well, which, yes, Anderson Silva's old, but that's still fucking impressive. Because I said before that, I'll take it back, I said in my prediction video, I goes, not for a second do I think Jake Paul's going to outbox Anderson Silva. I goes, he might knock him out, he won't outbox him. And I said that confidently. I watched that fight. Out of those 8 rounds, I think Anderson Silva won 2. Jake outboxed him, and I was like, fuck me, fair play. I take it back, because I said, right, Jake Paul's not going to outbox Anderson Silva. We know this.
Yeah.
And then I watched it, I was like, well, I was wrong. Because fucking hell.
Yeah.
But,
damn.
Yeah, no, so that's coming up anyway. I think last thing we'll cover is the Andrew Tate thing. Andrew Tate has been arrested in Dubai, Romania.
Yeah.
He's also had a beef with Greta Thunberg. Fucking, yeah, like, I want to save the planet woman.
Because she was, I think she was in high school at the time that she organised a strike for the fucking students, and I'm like, sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, right, okay, then just don't get an education and end up stupid, which is where you exactly are right now, striking for the environment, and striking as in not going to go to school. That's just pulling a sickie, basically, back in the day.
See, I see her point. She wants to save the environment, but at the same time, like, I
strike from school, you can learn so much.
I respect what she wants to do, but it's just not happening. Just not enough people care. But anyway, her beef with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate has now been arrested, and a lot of people are saying they think that it's because he got pizza on that live stream that they got his fucking location. Be like, right, he's in Romania because he ordered that. That's like Romanian pizza. So they're like, right, get him. Him and Tristan got arrested.
Him and Tristan.
I think they're out now, aren't they?
I don't think they are.
Are they?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm there, like. But I don't think they are. But,
well, he got arrested apparently for being involved in human trafficking.
And organised crime.
Yeah. Which a lot of people are saying, oh, he didn't do human trafficking. But I'm like, but there's been a lot of times where he said, my women.
He does.
They do this. And he admitted whenever he was doing it up, he goes, I got 5 girls. I'm pretty sure it was 5 girls. He goes, I got 5 girls, got them on a webcam, did this. And yes, that's not technically human trafficking.
Yeah.
But he's also like said times before, I'm pretty sure, that he's like, oh, I have like all these women, I give them this, and then that gets me so much money. I'm like, that is human trafficking. Like, it is illegal.
He pays them so much. So he does, that's the thing. Like, he had a video of him, Tristan, and another guy, and then so many women on a yacht. And then, but the whole video was basically him just telling them to be respectful to the yacht staff.
Yeah.
So it was because obviously they're there to work. So it was just him and a bunch of like 20-year-old girls on this yacht. And I'm like, right, okay. But yeah, he has like he has like so many fucking girlfriends.
Yeah.
So he does basically, and I think he just pays them all or whatever. Well, they live in this house because he's rich. You know what I mean? So they're going to stay there. And he says, if you want to leave at any time, fuck off. He goes, just leave.
Fair enough. Well, so he's been arrested for that. Hasn't got out yet. I thought he got out. Hasn't got out yet, though.
I don't think so. I mean, the day after I found out he was arrested, there was a video on TikTok of him on Tucker Carlson or something saying that what he was swatted in this house. But then I looked at the comments because I thought it was real. Looked at the comments and found out, no, this happened 4 months ago. Whenever he got arrested, whenever it came out that he got arrested or something in April or something like that. That was the April one.
Yeah.
This is different. So it is. This is bigger.
Yeah.
So, but it's fucking mental. Like, like the things I keep thinking about. Like I talking to people about it and everything. People don't give a shit. But I was talking to them about it, and it's like there's so many weird things. Because on TikTok, this guy said that allegedly, I guess, there was a tweet that was sent out in October, and he showed the proof of it. But there was a tweet that was sent out in October saying Andrew Tate is going to be arrested, because he says, I've gotten word that Andrew Tate is going to be arrested late 2022, early 2023. That was it back in October. And he got arrested late 2022.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that is insane. But he's always been saying about how you get 3 lives or something whenever you're as famous as he is or whatever. And he says, your first life ends whenever they cancel you and they take away all your social media. Your second life ends whenever you get arrested, and then your third life is that they kill you. And I'm like, damn.
I just know I saw a video whenever he was whenever he's getting arrested, and he goes, the Matrix are trying to silence me. Yeah. It's whenever he was arrested, they were pushing him. He goes, the Matrix are trying to silence me. He says it with such a straight face. Yeah. This just made me laugh.
It's the way he says everything. Yeah. It's just so like, it's like that. Like, he doesn't realize how crazy it fucking sounds.
Yeah.
But then again, he thinks that he's in a Matrix, so to us, or to him, we're the crazy ones for not believing what he's saying.
Maybe he's the smart one, we're idiots, so who knows. I think we should wrap up the podcast, because the lighting's getting terrible.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is starting to fucking...
The lighting's just getting terrible. But we'll end it off with a dad joke.
Okay.
Right. And there was a terrible dad joke earlier that I told you about.
Yeah.
But there's another dad joke.
Right.
And we're sticking with the New Year's theme.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cheese.
Cheese who?
For cheese, a jolly good bag.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I had to like laugh and like readjust myself to fucking say it.
My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined.
Yes. Dad jokes. Yeah, we'll wrap up the podcast here. Sure. Spoke about obviously the KSI fight, our New Year's goals. Right. told some dad jokes,
Yeah.
went off on some side rants as we usually do, and welcome to
Exactly.
2023.
Exactly. First podcast.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below, what is your New Year's resolution / goals? Do you have any? Let us know in the comments below. As always, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are thinking positive, test negative. Hope you all have an amazing day. I've been Josh, and that's been Shay. Welcome to 2023. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. So, peace.
Peace.